How much is a tree worth? Currently, there is this absolutely no equation in economics that can put a value on a living tree that is greater than a dead tree. Now, why is that? Well, when you cut a tree down, you create a chain of transactions. So the landowner gets paid by the logging company gets paid by the timber merchant gets paid by the carpenter gets paid by the furniture retailer, and he gets paid by the consumer. You have a chain of transactions, you create jobs, you create revenue, you create taxes. What does a living tree do? I mean, sure, it cleans the air, it sequesters carbon, it creates a habitat for animals and things to live, but it's not paying taxes, it's not creating revenue. And is that why we take such a cavalier attitude to our nature? I'm here in the middle of Maju Forest. It is a tiny speck of greenery in the middle of Singapore, and yet it is potentially going to be cut down to make way for new housing. Now, I'm not saying we don't need housing, but do we need it more than this tiny speck of nature that we have left on our so-called city in a garden? I think so, and so that's why I encourage you to go to pro-human.co, where I've written an article all about this forest, and I've added the links about where you can go to petition for it to be kept and to let the Housing Development Board of Singapore know why it needs to remain. They do listen, so please, please, please give it a try.